Hello and welcome to a new series on the channel. It's not a new game. We're going to be covering Legends of Ellaria, which we've obviously covered a lot on the channel. But I feel since all those months ago that we started looking at the game's changed so much, and also, the game's improved, but also I've improved. So I feel it's good to get a new start and look at the game fresh. So it's been a while since the last time that I played the game, but the game hasn't been far from my thoughts, because during that period I've been chatting with the developer a lot and actually giving them a little bit of help with stuff as well, and I kind of know a little bit of what's coming in the future, like this month and next month and stuff from them, and the stuff that's coming I think is pretty exciting, but I can't really say too much about that at the moment. But what is in the game since the last time that we looked at it is customization. So we're going to start a new game so we can build a new character, and I haven't looked at other people's videos on it, or screenshots and stuff, so going into this part blind. I do not know what the customization looks like. Something that I did mention before when I knew it was coming was that I hope that there would be the possibility to have a male and female character, so we'll see just how many options there are. Would we like? Yes, we'd like to play the tutorial. So we'll have to go through the tutorial again, but it should allow us to build a character. Okay, so here we are. Yep, so looks like male and female we can do. Excellent. Okay, that's a good start. Okay, and maybe in the future it looks like we're going to be able to change our race, so that'll be really cool as well. Yeah, it'd be nice to have more playable character races. Okay, so this is your standard male. So he's got a bit of a top knot going on there, kind of a Japanese samurai type deal. Then he's got his fashionable, I don't know what you call these things here, but wherever they are, apparently they're fashionable. And then he's got his tidy whities on as well. Very tidy whities. Obviously, he looks, with those and the top knot, he definitely looks very Japanese. Okay, and then we got the standard female. Okay, so she's got similar hair to him, and then she's actually, even at the back, his just sticks up here, right, whereas hers stick down at the back. And she's got her tidy whities on as well. Okay, so I don't mind, in some games, like female characters are very kind of sexualized in terms of being seen with kind of skimpy clothes, but it's something that when I played Final Fantasy XI that Square Enix did, and it's something that it looks like this developer is doing as well, is that, well, if the female has to wear skimpy clothes, then the guy's going to wear them too. So I think that's a good thing. Now, so we're going to make a female character, because we haven't seen many females in the game, and it's something that I mentioned to the developer as well, is that I'd like to see more females in the future. So let's have a look at, well, actually, first of all, let's have a look at the male, and then we'll make a female character. I think that's a better way to do it. So, okay, so skin color, you can go darker or lighter. Okay, so that's pretty light, but I'd say, like, I'm Irish and my skin is lighter than that, and I live here in Japan, so it's my skin's not as light as it used to be when I lived in Ireland, but there are people in Ireland who are a lot lighter than that, because basically we don't see any sun. Okay, and then his little goatee doesn't, so he must dye his hair. Unless he dyes his goatee. Maybe he dyes his goatee. Well, if he does, fair play to him. So that's a kind of skin color. Okay, so let's go with something like that, just for him for the moment. And then let's see hair color. Yeah, so the hair color changes his beard, but it doesn't really match his actual hair. Okay, so we got red hair, green hair, and then a white beard. Okay, so one thing I'd say is if you're going to have different colors for the hair color and the beard color, it would be good to have a separate slider so people can mix and match the way they like. So I don't mind that they don't match. I just mind that you can't pick the two that go together, seeing as they don't match. And then there's no blondes. There's no really like that's kind of a brownie, but like that color, you know, that he has in his beard, you'd expect that to be available on the hair. And then there's no white stuff as well. And then I'd like kind of, you know, as an older person, I'd like to have like that kind of salt and pepper type thing as well, where it's basically where like you've got colors mixed in together, so kind of grey and black together. And then, as I said, kind of as, you know, the kind of aging process. So you got that, and then you got the almost white, and then the full white as well. And then as someone who has a quite substantial part of his head where he's where there should be hair, wherever you got very little hair or no hair at all, I'd like to have something with in terms of like baldness, and then obviously different hairstyles as well would be nice as well, because it's basically all, oh no, it's not actually, we can change. Okay, well, I take that back. Well, let's see if there is. So he's almost the opposite of me. He's got hair where my hair is thinning and no hair where I actually have hair. Okay, and let's see. So we got that one. Okay, so he's obviously gone for like the kind of the blade 1 or blade 0 up under his hair. That used to be popular when I was a teenager. You used to see kids with that a lot. Then that's the one that we started out with. This one's kind of glitching a bit. Bit of his face is kind of sticking out. It looks like someone mashed the hair into his face or something. So that maybe needs a little bit of work on the graphic for that one. Okay, then we have kind of a regular bowl cut almost. Okay, then we got like the higher hair. Looks nice. That's the way, actually, when oh yeah, that's not quite me, but if you bring that hairline up a bit, that would be me. So I like that. Yeah, so there is baldness, so good job on that. But I wanted to find that other one as well. Okay, so where is it? Oh, we got kind of the mop as well. Okay. I don't know names of hairstyles, so I just call them what they look like. Okay, we got the baldiness, the barding. Then, yeah, something like this. When I had all of my hair and when my hair got longer, I kind of got that, like, kind of almost afro type kind of, where the hair, when your hair get longer, it didn't actually fall down, it just kind of curled up, because I have very curly hair. Well, the hair that I do have is very curly. Okay, and then what else we got? Okay, we got like the shaved head, the guy who has hair but decides that he doesn't need it. And then what, the next one, is that it? It looks like that's it. So the slider doesn't go all the way, oh, on either side. Okay, oh, that's the hair color anyway. So let's put that back. Oh no, we want to go. And then we got like the full bald. Either he has no hair or he basically uses a razor on his scalp every day. Okay, cool. So let's put him back to where he has some kind of hair. Not that hairstyle, that's the worst one. Okay, let's give him that one. Now let's see what kind of beards we have. Okay, so we got like an almost Superman type square jaw there, and then like the cleft in. Who was it that used to have that? Oh, what was that cartoon? Roger Ramjet. He looks like Roger Ramjet with that chin. Hopefully some of you know who Roger Ramjet is. Okay, then, oh, I'm moving hair instead of beard. Oh, Okay, don't give him that because we want to see more of his chin. Yeah. Okay, so beard. Let's go this way. Oh, okay. So I'd like as well. Let me see. No, I'd like some way to move these sliders, kind of one at a time. Whereas at the moment, like, because if I click here, it'll just move it. Maybe there is some way to do it, but it's not obvious to me. But yeah, I'd like to be able to move it one at a time so I know I'm not skipping any. Okay, so we've got like a bit of kind of fuzz. So that's either like a fashion statement that people can kind of make nowadays, or it's the kind of thing where when you, well, I suppose some of you probably might be now teenagers, but I remember when I was kind of a teenager around 13, 14 and getting my first growth of hair, and you get that kind of fuzzy hair, and then I remember that my parents told me not to shave it because as soon as I started shaving it, then it was going to come back thicker. So I listened to them and got teased about it as well. But yeah, that's what it looks like. But nowadays, that's kind of almost a fashion statement to have that kind of designer stubble. But it kind of looks more fluffy than designer stubble, I'd have to say. Okay, and then what have we got next? Next is, okay, so he's got like thick growth there. Yeah, it almost looks like he was going for the designer stubble and then got bored and just decided not to finish it. Okay, and the next one. Oh, that is a beard. That's a Santa Claus beard. Okay, cool. Yeah, so can we make... And again, oh, sorry about that. Let's see. Yeah. See, if we got white, we could almost make Santa Claus with him. Okay, and then the next one is... Oh, that's a dwarf beard. If I've ever seen one. Yeah. Funnily enough, though, his mouth looks weird with that, because normally you expect with that the hair actually grows, obscuring the mouth a bit more. So, like, you'd expect someone with a beard like that their mouth, until they start speaking at least, or eating, is almost lost in the beard. And then the next one. And then we got, like, back to clean shaven again. Okay. So, let me just go through just to make sure that... Oh, okay, we didn't see that one. Okay, that's like a ZZ Top beard. Again, I'm making references that some people may not know about, but anyone kind of my age should know who ZZ Top were. Or are. I don't think they make records anymore. I think it's been a long time. Or if they do, nobody watches them. Wow. And that's like a villain, a kind of a Disney movie villain. They always kind of seem to get those kind of beards. Like, and depictions of the devil as well, having a beard. Like, he has that one because obviously triangles are evil. But then he's no moustache, so he kind of needs the moustache maybe to... Well, I suppose it's his choice, it's his face. Okay, we've seen that one. Yeah. So what's the difference between that one? Let's have a look. Let's get it on this side. Now, let's see. Just go quickly from there to there. Okay, I think it's that he's got this little bit at the side. Yeah, so he's left a little bit there. Okay, and then next one. Okay, that's just like a goatee. And then, okay, so I think it's just varying levels of fuzziness. Okay, now, height. So how tall or short can we make him? Okay, so that's not quite dwarf height, but you could make a kid with that. At least you could almost make a convincing tall dwarf with it as well. But I suppose dwarfs don't tend. You don't when you want to make a dwarf, you don't want to make him tall because then you might get confused with just a short human. Okay, and then maximum height. Okay. So there is quite a variation. If we look, so we line them up with there, so we can see his head is basically above the ceiling. So I'm expecting maybe going to come down to maybe shoulder level when we go to the shortest guy. Okay, not quite. So it's about a head difference between. Okay, so I think there could be more. Yeah, there definitely could be more room in that. It's not even a full head difference between the tallest and the shortest. Whereas, you know, I'm a pretty short person. Like, I'm 5'8", and I know guys who are, you know, a lot of my D&D group actually are tall guys, and they're well over a head taller than me. Yeah, so it'd be nice to have a bit more variation in the height. Now, let's check out the muscle size. Okay, so you can get more muscular. Okay, so it's not really, I wouldn't say it's muscle, it's just that he gets broader. Like, his muscle definition doesn't change. Yeah, he just becomes broader. It's not like one guy looks like he never worked out in his life, which would be me, and another guy looks like he's Mr. Universe. It's basically just wider or not. Okay, now how about weight? Now this guy looks like maybe a former sumo wrestler who then became a bodybuilder, because he still has his pecs and stuff, and he still even got a six-pack. That looks really weird, actually. That looks like almost a Christmas turkey there. Really weird. Yeah, that body, like, that body shape doesn't look right for a fat guy. As a fat guy, I'll tell you, that definitely doesn't look right for a fat guy. And also, when we're on the body as well, like, I'm quite a hairy guy, so I've got hairs like on the back of my hands and up my arms and on my legs and stuff, and there's no kind of hairy guy in this. Like, they're all, like, no matter what kind of person that you pick, they're all this, like, you know, the only hair they have is basically on their head. Okay, but yeah, so maybe the non-muscular type guys, type body types need to be represented a bit better. And then, like, you've got people who, like, you know, who are at my end of things, and then people beyond me as well, like, who'd be well into the obese range. And then you've got people who would be stick thin and not have any real muscular definition at all. You know, basically, like, that would almost be like straight down. Okay, so maybe these two here, the muscle and the weight, and maybe the height as well, need a bit more work, I'd say. But it's nice to see the options for the moment. Now, let's get into then the eyes. So we've got eye type. So what kind of types do we have? Okay, so that looks like eyebrows. Ooh, look at that one. Okay, so first of all, we got the I fell asleep when I was drunk and my friends shaved off my eyebrows look. Then we have the I'm slightly intrigued eyebrows. The I'm concentrating eyebrows. The I'm just regular Joe eyebrows, I guess. Then the thinner version maybe plucks his eyebrows, I don't know. And then next, those ones would go with the pointy beard. If you're making an evil character, those would be the eyebrows that you want. Okay, and then we've got the bushy eyebrows. Okay, we still don't have a monobrow though. Yeah, I think someone needs to put in a monobrow. Okay, and then let's try eye color. It's actually very hard. Oh, we can zoom in. Great. We probably should have done this from the start then. So we've got like brown eyes on that guy. Then kind of more of a grayish, reddish tint to it almost. Green, okay. Then emerald green. Then really cat almost green, that one. then more kind of brownish red, and then a really deep blue. There's no light blue though. Okay, so again, more variations in the eye color would be nice, but coming from like no customization to this is really impressive. So, you know, it's kind of just more, anytime that I say things about things that could be in the game, it's about kind of, it's from the point of view of liking the game and wanting it to be even better than it is. And I, you know, from chatting with some of the developers, I know that they're very passionate about making it as good as it can be. So I feel like it's okay to give some feedback on that kind of thing. Now, eye rotation, let's see what this is. Okay, how close your eyes are together. Okay. So again, evil character, the stereotype is evil people's eyes are close together, which isn't really true. It's just a case of, oh, look at that guy with his eyes close together. Doesn't he look weird? Well, he must be evil. Yeah, kind of, we all have prejudices, don't we? And they always, like, anytime, like, look back through history and any kind of thing that made people different, whether it was skin color or gender or sexual orientation or how your eyes or teeth or nose or ears or anything else about you was, you would be picked on. Just human nature, really, isn't it? Like, you know, all down through the ages, people wanted to be the people doing the picking on rather than people being picked on. Whereas now, society is beginning to we're only kind of taking like baby steps into a world where we're realizing that picking on people maybe isn't a good idea, but it's basically got to be spelled out to people very clearly that, okay, first of all, color of people's skin, don't pick on people because of the color of their skin, or treat them differently because they have different color skin than you, or, you know, to what in history has been considered the ideal, you know, and stuff like that. Like, and when you think, like, we're only at that stage now, you know, and things like gender equality isn't there and stuff, and yeah, it really is like baby steps. So, but yeah, we're getting into a different area there, and it all started with the eyes being close together. Okay, now eye size. Let's have a look at this. Okay, so we got kind of narrow our eyes. Okay, so I have to say I like the fact that there isn't a huge difference between the two, because that's more realistic, I feel. Because if you watch like I live in Japan, and obviously there's a stereotype about Japanese people and like some other Asian people of having, oh, they have tiny eyes and blah blah blah. And like, when I look at them, I don't think that. You know, my wife, I don't think, oh, she's got like really tiny eyes. How could you see or anything like that? No, like, it's just, you know, they're slightly different than mine. It's not like and here in Japan as well, in anime, what they do is like, they feed into that whole thing of like the Western supposedly large eyes is better, and all of, like, a lot of anime women have these super huge eyes, and you think, Jesus, you saw someone who actually had anime eyes, well, then yeah, maybe you think, wow, look at the size of those eyes. But this is good. I like this slider. It's not a huge difference between the top and the bottom. So with this one, I think they've probably gotten it right, as far as I'm concerned, at least. Okay, now nose. Okay, oh, this is nice. We got a lot of nose stuff, and nose you probably should look at from the side. Okay, so nose size. Okay, so we can go like stub nose, or we can go like kind of Roman type nose. Okay, that's nice angle too as well. Then nose curve. Oh, okay, so that would be, if maybe for a dwarf, or maybe if you're making like an evil guy. Normally shorter evil people in depictions, not actual in life, because we just talked about how your physical traits or any other traits doesn't determine whether you're a good or a bad person. But in depictions, a lot of the time, it's that kind of nose, like, you kind of almost, I call it almost a Rumpelstiltskin type nose. Okay, and then so let's put that back in the middle, and then try nose width. So when you have to look from the front for the nose width. Okay, got narrow, and then broad, and again there isn't a whole heap of difference. The only thing I would say is that it seems to be changing the nostrils and not this part here. So here, kind of the, you know, where your kind of your cheeks meet your nose, that needs to change in relation to the width of the nose as well, because you know that should be tapering up, whereas it's not there. It looks alright from that side. It's just from the front, yeah, it looks a bit weird there. Okay, so let's put that back in the center and put the size back in the center as well. Okay, now nose position. So this, I guess, is going to be whether it's closest to the eyes or close to the mouth. Yes, that brings it down to the mouth. That brings it up to the eyes. So then you got more of a, I forget what, there's a name for that little impression under the nose. I can't remember. But if you know what the name of that thing is, post it in the comments, because I love words, and when I can't think of a word, it's nice when someone can, you know, to find someone who knows the name and has a similar liking for words. Okay, now nose pronouncement. Let's see what this actually does. Okay, so it basically, how close it is to your skull, I guess, would be the best way to describe that. Okay, and then nose flatten. Let's see that. Okay, so it flattens it a different way. I was thinking like almost a broken nose type thing, but it's basically just making the front of the nose smaller or bigger. Okay, cool. Yeah, and all that talking with noses made me sneeze. Okay, now face lower. This is going to be like the jaw area and the mouth, I guess. Yeah, chin size. Okay, so yeah, because you can get a big chin, like a smaller chin. Okay, now let's see chin pronouncement. Okay, so we got that. Like again, with a Disney reference, that's almost the kind of Aladdin. You know, when they do things like Aladdin and stuff, that's the kind of chin that they use. Now, have this one. Okay. So that one there, he still has some kind of chin. Like there's some people, and like I wouldn't be too far off myself, who don't really have like the, you know, that kind of definition. But maybe if we do the jaw, it might change it. Oh yeah, like that makes it more pronounced, that makes it less pronounced. Yeah, so I'd expect there that he'd have like almost, you know, going for like a double chin kind of look. But again, it's impressive with the amount of stuff that they have. It's good. And then chin position, especially up or down. Okay, good. Now mandible size. Okay, so that's basically going to increase the overall footprint of the chin and the jaw. Okay, now jaw size. Okay, we need to kind of look from the side. Okay, so you can bring it right in or bring it right down. Okay, good. And then lower cheek pronouncement, so it's going to be around here, I guess. Okay, so you got that kind of gaunt, almost male model, you know, when they go for a quirky look type thing. And then got kind of the I like to eat kind of jaw on the other end. Okay, then, or sorry, cheek, and now lower cheek position. I like that. You can hide cheeks or low cheeks. Good. Then lip size. Okay, that's kind of around my lip size, almost on the far end. And then you got like the pencil lips. Okay, cool. Then mouth size. Got nice broad mouth, or a very kind of, almost looks like he wants to kiss you kind of, or else he's either that or he's eating a lemon. Okay, but good. Nice. Again, a lot of options. I like that. Now, face upper. Okay, so it's going to be probably under the eyes, I guess. Yeah, and again, we've got ears. Okay, so let's see, ear size. Okay, so you can get nice little small ears or big ears. Okay, good. Then position, higher or lower. Okay, cool. Now rotation. Okay, whether they sit forward or back. Okay, cool. So you got like whether they're close in or not. Okay. Then cheek position. Okay. Yeah, you can do a lot of stuff with this. It's really cool. Now forehead size. Okay, nice and tight. I can see it moving, but I can't see it. You know, I suppose in an overall effect, it will, when someone is going for the little details, it will make a difference. Okay, cool. Yes, so that's the male. But now, as I said, we're going to make ourselves a female. So, let's see. Let's go female. Right. And then let's zoom out because we're going to do the body first. And then, okay. Get ourselves this kind of view. Okay, so general. Let's see. We want to do skin color. Go really dark or really light. So I want to go really light because, as I said, that's kind of an Irish trait. Then hair color. I don't have red hair. I've got black hair, but since we're making a woman, that's not kind of Irish red though. There are some Irish people with red hair like that, but it's almost more of a golden orange color, like a fiery orange. So yeah, don't really have, you know, there are people in Ireland with that hair color, but there are a lot more people with the kind of the curly. And again, yeah, I wonder if there's curly hair for the women. There wasn't really much for the guys, so let's see. Okay, so got almost the Princess Leia look there. Then we got this straight back serious school teacher look. Okay. Then there's the kind of, what was the name of that movie where the blonde girl had the baseball bat and stuff? I can't remember. But something Squad. Yeah. Her kind of pigtails ones. Then we got, okay, almost kind of a Northern European type style, I think there. Again, I don't know. I don't have a clue about hairstyles, so definitely going to be wrong on stuff. Okay, then we got this one here. So a lot of them seem to be similar to the guy's one, but with a like female edge put on it. We got this one, yeah. So does her face protrude the way it does on the guy's? No, I think this one is probably done better than the guy's one. Okay. Oh, and then we're kind of stuck in the wrong place. Okay, we don't want to be looking at kind of quite that angle. Okay, then we got the career woman. Then, oh, what do you call that? I suppose looking at the hairstyle, it's kind of almost like looks aren't all that important, which probably if she's going to be like out fighting and stuff, it's probably a very practical hairstyle, so maybe we'll go with that. Then okay, we got shorter hair, good, but it kind of goes from like shoulder length and then boom, like there should be kind of midway ones as well for people to pick. And then we got kind of almost ram horns, I guess. Okay, so for me, it's between these ones here where they're kind of shorter. Because again, I'm picking kind of from the practical point of view of fighting and stuff. But yeah, again, I think on the female side there should probably be more. Like, there's no shaven head female one or anything like that. Like, so, and then there aren't as many kind of shorter or in between looks. And then you do have, like, say, kind of the braid that comes down, or then, like, you know, like afro, or like actual cornrows or braids, or, you know, different hairstyles as well would be nice, so that people, you know, basically all people, if they want to kind of make a character that looks similar to themselves, then they can do it. But yeah, again, it's a good choice to start with. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with this hair. Okay, and then height. Okay, so again, let's do it from this side. So this is leveled. Yeah, get her leveled with that from there and see the difference. Okay, so there's even less of a difference between the tallest and the shortest on the female side, I think. But I want our lady to be fairly short. Okay, and then how about muscular? So it looks like it's more of a width thing. It doesn't really, I wouldn't really call this like, I expect kind of the same as, again, on the guy's side, you know, kind of a six-pack and stuff like that would be what I would expect if we did like really muscular, and then a kind of a punch type feel, either a punch type feel, or like being able to do like stick thin, or like, you know, either stick thin, or when you adjust the weight, basically being overweight with no muscular definition. But we're going to go kind of about here, yeah. Then weight. So that's really, really thin waist. So I don't think our lady is going to be like that. I think she needs to be more. Yeah, that's a bit better. But you can't go as much. There seems to be a very narrow window for the female character in terms of weight. It's not like even though the male did have like still the muscle definition when they were made fatter. Yeah, there should be more variation on the women's size, I think. And now let's see torso size. So what does that actually do? Okay, torso size is actually breast size. Okay, but I suppose calling it torso size probably seemed better. Okay, well, we don't want, like, we're making a female character and we want it to be about her as a person, so we don't really want like massive breasts, so that'll do, like, so that they're not the focus for anyone that's watching. Okay, now eye type. Let's get nice and close in. Okay, and let's see, eye type. Okay, so this is eyebrows. Okay, so what kind of eyebrows? Maybe that one. Yeah, let's go with that one. Now, eye color. So a lot of Irish people have almost that kind of color. That's similar to my own. That's a bit too green. That's really green. But I'm going to go for the green because, like, it's emerald green like Ireland. Okay, and then eye rotation. Okay, let's put it somewhere in the middle. And eye size. Oh, that's for her. When you zoom in, it looks way too big. Okay. So I guess somewhere on the smaller side of things, right there. Okay, good. Now nose. Nose size. She's a short lady, so Make it a bit smaller. Not that small though. Right there. Curve. No, it's not gonna bump out like that. That's not quite it. Let's get a bit of a curve to our nose. There we go. Okay. Now nose width. Oh, that's too thin. So good touchdown. Yeah, that'll do. I'm not sure how we're going to do our ear though. We can't see our ear. Maybe when we do it, it'll remove the hair for us. But again, the second time we're doing noses and the second time I sneeze, it's obviously some kind of mental connection. Okay, now, nose inclination. I have to look at the front to see what it's actually doing. Okay, okay, it's basically this piece here, whether it turns up or down. Kind of almost a beak nose. You can go the other way and have it pointing up. So let's go about there. Okay. Then nose pronouncement. You see how prominent the nose is. Let's put it somewhere in the middle. And nose flatten is just gonna make that smaller. Okay. Okay, so I think that looks good. Yeah, for what I want. Now, next, lower face. Okay, so lip size. No. Yeah, I want kind of that. I want kind of tight kind of lips. Okay, good. Now, mouth size. Just get a nice broad one, or that's a bit too up a little. Okay, there's good. Now, next, lower cheek position. Okay, in a little. Okay, good, yeah. Then pronouncement. Okay, need to move that just a little the other way. Okay, better. No, that's way too much actually. There, okay. Now, jaw size. Okay, let's bring that back towards the middle. Okay, then mandible size. A bit there. Okay. Actually, no. Oh, hang on. There we go. Okay, now chin position. Get up a little. Okay, chin pronouncement. A bit longer. And then chin size. Yeah, I'm going for kind of an angular look from the front. From the side, she doesn't look that angular, but from the front, definitely. Okay, good. Then zoom out a little. Yeah, not zoom out to the breast, though. Just want to zoom out and keep the focus on her face. Okay. Now, face upper. Ear size, it doesn't matter because we can't see her ears, but we'll make our ears a bit smaller. Here we go. Okay. Ear position, ear rotation, doesn't really matter. Cheek size. See, how does that change the view from the front? Not a whole heap. But let's get a bit closer again. Okay. And see now. Okay, so let's do it there and cheek position. Right there. Forehead. Okay, we don't want her eyebrows blending into her hair too much. Okay, so a bit more over there. Okay, forehead position down a bit. Okay, I think that's it. I like that. Okay, and now let's click done there, and okay, gonna give her an Irish name then. Okay, so That name is pronounced Aoife. We finish that. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with what I could create there. I don't normally spend that long on customizing characters. A lot of the time, like, I kind of take almost the default and change it a little bit. But that was actually fun to do. It was fun to create a character. I felt like, because like in, say, the likes of Skyrim, where there are so many more options, or like Fallout, I kind of get a bit lost on, you know, I want to make this type of character, but I'm not sure which slider, whether I'm getting closer or further away from what I want to look for. Whereas there, I felt like I had control over what I wanted to achieve. Okay, so overall good. Again, there could be more options, you know, kind of to represent more hairstyles, more body types, that kind of thing. And also, you know, kind of things like, you know, why not have someone who maybe has like a hand missing or stuff like that, like where, you know, kind of, or battle scars or things like that, where again you're kind of representing more people as well, and kind of the reality of a place like this where you know, people go into battle and sometimes they survive, but not you know, they don't come out like 100% okay. So it would be nice to have that represented as well. Okay, so now she's got her clothes on, which is good. I didn't expect though her clothes to like, we picked a small breast size, but they seem to be, you know, prominent when you look from, at least from the front, the way that the gear is done. But luckily when we're walking, we're not going to be staring at her breasts, so that's a good thing. So let's get over here, go to the mark crate and press E. Okay, we certainly will. A New Hope is updated. Okay, and we shall transfer all. I just want to make sure, yeah, transfer all takes the cash as well. Good. And I know we have to go this way. I don't think I went into this. Oh, okay, it's the same room. I was gonna say, I don't think I went into this room before, but it's the same room. Okay. We can't interact with the basket. Okay, we'll just continue on. And I like this. Okay, go to the marked crate and press. Okay, so there's another crate, or it's the same crate. And I just kind of walked around in a circle. Maybe I walked around in a circle being stupid. Okay, there's the staircase over there. Okay. But yeah, I'm very happy about the fact that the walking has changed, where when we, you know, you can basically change direction very quickly. Nice, because anybody seen my previous videos know that there was kind of that almost U-turn effect, which wasn't good. Okay, and then we can, okay, I'd like to be able to sit in the chair though. Now let's have a chat here. Press E to talk to people. Okay, let's talk to you. I think he looks different. Yeah, he almost certainly looks different than from the original one, but maybe someone will go back and look at my other videos and say, no, you're wrong. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Okay. Lady, our men are downstairs fighting the enemy. What news of the battle? They broke through the main wall, but we're holding them downstairs. Our soldiers are fighting in the narrow space of the main hall, where they can't use their archers. Cool. And I like as well how they've changed, because this text used to be up here, and then your options were down here. And something we talked about was that it was very hard to have to flick your eyes up and down between the two. So I like that. I think maybe it could be, it doesn't need to be right to the edges. I think it could be brought in a little, and kind of to, like, so if it went mainly basically from there to about there, I think it would be better, and kind of sat in an area there, because obviously you got a lot of space here that we can do. But yeah, overall it's a good change. Again, just little tweaks. Can we save Drayden Castle? No, lady, I'm afraid it's lost. It's a lost cause. The castle will fall within an hour, but your orders to retire the bulk of our army to the capital was a wise decision. Our army still stands, and their losses are staggering. But then they'll attack the capital. I doubt if they'll attack anything. They've lost so many men in the attack that I can't see how they'll recover. I think the capital is safe for months to come. I must leave. Do not let anyone beyond these stairs. We shall fight to the last man. Good luck, lady. Okay. That maybe should say good luck, my lady, because good luck, lady is almost disrespectful, and I don't think he's a disrespectful kind of guy. Okay. Now up we go. Okay, press J to open the quest window and see your progress. You can also click on each quest to expand the description. You can press the track button to stop tracking the quest. Okay, so let's hit J, and there we go. There's her. Okay, so this is the same as it was before. Cool. But this is a nice little screen, so that's fine. Let's continue on. But one thing as well is that I know from chatting with the developers that there are actually a lot of factions in this game. Now, some of them haven't been quite fleshed out yet, and I was helping with some of that. Yeah, don't go up there. But it would be nice to know what faction it is that's actually attacking the castle here. And it as well, it doesn't, at the moment, the game doesn't make clear what faction we belong to either. Okay, but see, we need to go over here, and then we need to jump up. Okay, press WSD to jump. Oh, spacebar to jump, sorry. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, up we go, and then there we go. Okay, cool. To open the inventory, press the I key. To open the character menu, press the character icon. Okay. To equip a weapon, drag it to the character menu. You can also equip, drop, use items by right-clicking on them. Cool. I like that right-click feature. Now let's make our way around. Press R to enter, exit combat. Regular attack, left mouse click. Power attack, shift plus left mouse click. Block, right mouse click. Dodge, ASD plus space. Okay, cool. So it's basically jump back or jump to the side. Hi. Okay. Oh. Do we actually have a weapon? Oh, we do. Okay. So let's equip that. And then escape. And let's dodge him. Oh, hang on. Let's hit R. Okay. Now. Okay, luckily he wasn't that hard to kill because he would have kicked their ass otherwise. Again, long time since been in the game, so a bit rusty on how to do the controls. Okay. Now we need to equip a bow. Okay. Now last time that, can we loot him? Yeah, we can. Inspect. Okay. Ooh, okay, this is new. I like this. Yeah, this is definitely good. And we can unstack things as well. That's nice. We'll take that. And so we could have taken everything, but I wanted to do the bit by bit just to see. And then we can go to her panel. Okay, so she's got her fine shirt. Okay, he's got a composite armor shirt. Armor 4. We have armor 21. Yeah, so I think she's wearing better stuff than he had. But yeah, it's, again, you know, it's small changes to the game, but they all add up to overall a much better feel. Now we can, this is where the bow is in this crate, so we'll transfer, oh, take off. Okay, there we go. And then we shall equip the bow. So right click. Oh nice, and we get some arrows. Okay. Yeah. Oh, hang on, I'm trying to. Okay, so the flights, which is like the little feathery bits on the arrows, kind of disappear from certain angles. So maybe the graphic on that needs a little bit of work. Okay, now let's go and deal with this guy. Nice shot. Now, one thing that I'd say needs to change there is that if we shoot an enemy and we're within sight of them, like it's not like we were hiding and there's no way he could have known where he was shot from, that he should have immediately become aggressive towards us. Okay, so he's down, so we can go loot him now. We can run as well. Let's jog over. Okay, inspect him. Okay, we can take everything that he has. And there's nothing around there. So in here we have to find the key, which will let us through that gate. Yeah. And it's on this guy here. He looks almost like Robocop. Cool. Well, I guess Robocop didn't do too well. Okay, we found. Oh, we automatically looted the key. That's nice. I like that. That because it's a special item, you don't have to go through his inventory, and it means that people won't kind of go through his stuff and not realize, oh, I didn't take the key off that guy. As soon as you inspect him, you take the key, and then there's nothing back here. So that's similar to the way the game used to be. And we open the door here. That's then going to allow us to head on up to the roof, which is where the portal is going to be to Ellaria. Okay. Okay, so she looks different from when Arya looks different, and okay, up here is different as well, because there used to be a guy on either side of the portal, I'm pretty sure. Now I want to see what we can see out in the distance. Okay, so we've got the mountains over there. Sorry, I know I should be getting on with the thing, but it's always nice to see what has changed, and like that's cool. Like the developer, you know, put all this in just for us to go through this little tutorial level. But it's at the moment it's the most built up area in the whole game. Okay, but let's talk to Arya. My lady, we've been expecting you. How goes the defense? They're holding the line. They've done their part. Then I guess it's time to test the portal. It will be worth the sacrifices we've made to secure it. Tell me about the portal. Well, she's got the same color eyes as us. Maybe we're related. Although I don't think so. Maybe she's like a distant cousin. Tell me about the portal. This portal was constructed out of several artifacts that we collected over the years. It's supposed to lead us to a new world. A new world? Yes. In the language of the ancients, it's called Ellaria. Unlike our world, Mara, it's filled with forests and enough resources for us to rebuild our kingdom. And what about our old kingdom? As you said at Osgard, an empire of rubble built on death and emptiness. After hundreds of years of fighting, we ran out of riftstone and our land is barren. So we leave our civilians behind? No. Our kingdom will follow you as you'll gain territory in Mara, but first, you'll have to secure a stable portal to our capital from the other side. What is Riftstone? It's a special stone with magical properties. We use it to power our lights, run our workshops, and integrate magical items. Our kingdom cannot exist without it. How do we get to Ellaria? You'll need to go through the portal. I place a tracker spell on you. Once you've entered the portal, I'll be able to set a link from the Ellarian side to our capital. Wait, you're not coming with me? No, lady. I need to stay behind and destroy this portal so that it won't fall into enemy hands. Don't worry, I've escaped from worse situations. Good. Then I'll go at once. Good luck. I'll follow you as soon... Oh, that went a bit fast. As soon as I can, I think I said. Wait, before you go, let me show you a few mage skills. It's time to learn how to cast spells. How do I do that? Okay, to open the spell window, prominently. Okay, I'll press the P key. Okay, so let's press P. Okay, I like that. So we got a shortcut, and you start with magic shield, and you start with like a basic firebolt. Okay, cool. Then we won't set her on fire. So if we enter combat mode and press 2 and 1, and then right mouse button will be, hang on, oh, we were already wearing that. Okay, right mouse button is the protection spell and left is the firebolt. Okay, now I wonder if they fixed the targeting of the firebolts. That's something we'll have to test later, because generally you have to kind of aim a bit weird to hit the person. Like, yeah, it doesn't land where you'd expect from the reticule. It kind of goes a bit lower. Yeah, so that might not be fixed. Okay, but there are your two starter things. Then we'll talk to her again. Yes? Tell me about yourself, because she hasn't told us about herself yet. I am Arya, your advisor for magic and ancient knowledge. I am also one of your agents, but you probably know that already. An agent, what does that mean? An agent represents your will and goes through quests on your behalf. Our job is to retrieve items, deal with threats, and to solve problems, so to speak. Okay. Now there I'd like to be able to exit that, because she's already told us about the portal. Yeah, and then we're stuck in this. So there needs to be a way to basically exit it after asking her about herself. Okay. And then I don't think we can talk to this chap here. You're just scenery, aren't you, buddy? Okay, yeah. And then we shall use the portal. Okay. This is something I think I mentioned before, is that the targeting on the portal is a bit janky. Okay, but through we go. And now, let's see. So, it's probably going to be the same starting point as before. Now, these guys look very interesting. I wonder when they're going to be put in the game. And I suppose when they are, we're going to have a lot more options as well for ears and stuff. Okay, now this is cool. You used to start up, see where the portal, you can see the portal light up there? That's where you used to start out and you had to walk all the way down. But instead we're down here. So I like that. That's a good change. And then we're right outside the mayor's house. And again, architecturally this is really cool, having this arch and having these two here, but at the same time I'd like that to be part of the city, but I'd like because eventually this side here is going to be our house. I think it is now actually, yeah, that's our home, and then this is the mayor's house over here. But I like in the future for, you know, the mayor's house and our house to be architecturally different from the outside, and maybe not beside each other as well. Although for convenience it's good, you can start in your home and just pop across to him, but still it doesn't have the grandeur that you expect for the mayor's house to be, especially when you look at when we build houses later, what the other houses look like. But as a feature, it's really cool. I think it needs to stay in the game, but it's brilliant. Oh, and I like that guy, looks different as well. Great. He's got a beard on, so we don't have like the guys who were just all looking the same. So I think that variation is going to be great, and hopefully we have female people wandering around as well, because that was kind of, what the hell is he doing over there? Okay, yeah, I think he needs some privacy. So let's not look at him. But yeah, the game is getting better all the time, and I'm really excited. Even though the missions we're going to do, I played through before, Oh, and look at the flight of birds. Oh my god, that is amazing. That is one of the best things I've seen in this game. And we got the perfect angle for as well, flying with the sun kind of in the background and flying over the mayor's house and stuff. And yeah, that was great. But I'm excited to play more of this, even though it is going to be going over old ground still. It's great to be back in Legends of Ellaria. But right now it's the end of this particular video. So as always, if you have enjoyed, please consider hitting that like button, sharing with a friend or two, because stuff like that hugely helps out for a small channel like mine. And I really hope to see all of you next time. Goodbye. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button there on the right and check out some other videos here on the left.